Hi, everybody. I'm Rob from the Mini Guitar Society, and I think that the best guitar I have is the one that's in my hands. Now, I know that sounds nuts because this is really just a tuned up Mini. It can barely hold a tune, and when I play it too forcefully, it pulls out a tune. But hear me out a little bit. A lot of guitar players spend a whole lot of time searching. They spend their time looking for the perfect guitar, looking for the perfect pickups, looking for the perfect processing, pedals, amplifier, looking for all of that perfection. And then once we start putting it on YouTube, we look for the perfect camera, the perfect microphone, all of these kinds of things. We look for the perfect, 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 perfect. And honestly, I am not immune to such pursuits. In fact, I have built 2 years worth of content on YouTube, basically falling down every rabbit hole in the middle of the field when it comes to gear. So that's the spot where I feel confident to start this particular little declaration that the best guitar I have is the one that's in my hands. You see, the best guitar that I have doesn't have to be the most expensive one. It doesn't have to be the rarest one. I would like for it to be stable, but it doesn't have to be the most stable. It doesn't have to be the most trusted or the one that I've spent years with, the one that's paid its dues. It doesn't have to be the one that just arrived in the room. But it does have to be, without a doubt, the one that is within reach. No worries about practicality, no worries about versatility, no worries about prestige. In fact, this one lives in my office. She is, for lack of a better way to say it, Angel is one of my smoke break guitars. Something that is used as a tension breaker, like I used to do when I used to step outside. It's a relief, a short prayer, no pun intended for the many enthusiasts, rarely serious, always fun, and within reach. Now, hold on. There is also, in my office, another guitar, one that you may have seen before. This one is called Cubby, the one called Cubby. And this guitar has lived in my office longer than any of the others. Not because he's perfect, but he's a great guitar to write with. Very stable. Great guitar to be serious with. These two guitars really kind of encompass two different moods at each end of the spectrum. One to create and one to deflate. Both within reach. Now, the truth is, I have owned a lot of guitars that I'd reach for before I reached for either one of these. But right now, they're not in reach. They're, half a mile away. Might as well be a million miles away. There's very little difference once it gets out of the reach of my hand. Sometimes you just need to slip into the tonosphere for just a little bit. Just surround yourself with sound. See, this is the room where sermons get written. This is the room where life's struggles are sorted through. This is a room where tears are shed, where laughter is shared, where stories are told, where memories are kept. There's a lot of life in this room. And in the middle of it all are two guitars. One who is a tool to get serious and to process through things and to write songs that work through pain. And the other is a toy that's supposed to remind us to laugh again. Two ends of the spectrum, Angel and Cubby. one named for a divine intervention, an agent of divine intervention, and the other one is named after a stuffy that people hold when they need comfort. But both of them are within reach when it matters most. I'm Rob from the Mini Guitar Society, and I think the best guitar that I have is the one in my hands.